This is Admiral Seed of the Sojourn.
Welcome to Telos, Admiral. This is Lieutenant Gren of the Telos Security Force. We've been expecting you for some time now.
We were unavoidably detained on our way here. I hope it hasn't caused too large of a problem.
Only a minor inconvenience, Admiral. We were happy to be of assistance. I think you'll be less happy when you hear what I have to say next, Admiral.
What is it?
A witness from the Paragus incident escaped the station. We're not sure how she managed it, but we're currently trying to recover her.
I see. Don't concern yourself with it too much, Lieutenant. The Republic had decided to not detain the Exile anyways.
The Exile? Then...
However, I expect that these security failings will be seen to and fixed, Lieutenant.
We're on them right now, Admiral. I'm uploading your approach vector to you now. Gren out.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds. Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
Good to have you back, General.
My head. Feels like I've been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian mechanic corps that was at Malachor. Bao-Dur. I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
I don't want to talk about the war.
I'll agree to that. The less said, the better. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
I was told I might be able to find my ship here.
Well, if your ship's in as bad shape as this one, I don't think you're gonna have much luck.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
What shot us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Czerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Czerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
Let's go. We need to find our ship.
I can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
Let's get going.
That's the plan.
Alright.
Let's go.
We'll give you an auto for now. Alright. Welcome to Kick Plays, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic
Yes.
2. The Sith Lords. As you can see, we are on the surface of Telos. And I just got back from the Blink show in my living room.
Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
And I'm sure you're wondering, Zach, the Blink show at Coachella? But that was on at 11:20 your time. Actually, went on they went on 11:35, but still. Is it 1 o'clock then? And yes, it is. And you might be wondering why I didn't record earlier, like I normally do, right? Well, the thing is, I did. I totally did that. And, yeah. The game didn't record audio. So, I had to go back and load a fairly save, and the only save I had, I hadn't gotten the Dark Jedi robe in the drop in the Ithorian's office, so I may have had to cheat, but it was for the best.
Another sentry droid. The mercenaries
For
must be using
continuity
them
for
to
you
locate
guys,
us.
so you're welcome.
There's probably another patrol nearby.
But yeah, it is I don't know, 1:30 in the morning, so I may not go as far as last
Let's
time.
get this over with.
At least this time I have an idea of what I'm fucking doing. Kreia, give me help. Ah, shit. God damn it. Oh, fuck. You know what? You need a fucking weapon, my guy. Oh, I can't.
Let us end this. This shall not stop us for long.
Take them down.
Now, as I was saying, you need a goddamn weapon, dude. Yep. Sure. Oh, what? I didn't count that. Whatever.
Yes?
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
The Force is strong here. Whether Chodo and his herd has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything?
A whisper, perhaps. Like the breeze through the grass.
That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn to a gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the Force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south.
Let's go along the shore.
I'll follow close. Minefield ahead. We can pick our way through, or take the time to disarm some and clear a path.
Let us end this.
Okay, great.
Focus.
Okay. Good time to save. Yeah. I'm stuck with the cheat being used, but you know, all I did was fucking pick a sick fucking outfit. Can you blame me?
Sentry droid ahead. We've been spotted again. We're close to the compound, so they'll be getting ready for us.
Thank you, Bao-Dur.
This shall not stop us for long.
انتظ kremso chinor taharam be chokundido. Bomrama nikodos, ching palamuli. Donina chiwa, kota wind, porca nocha watama. No sokopa puta, brantaba nin sucho.
I will silence
This won't
this
take
one.
long. This won't take long.
Yes. Yes.
Come on.
What is it?
You know, I should save again.
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're going to have to fight our way there, though.
Look sharp. What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Fault did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
Who are you?
Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
But why? What's down here?
A grenade with your name on it, Jedi. Attack!
What is it?
Take him down.
God damn it, Kreia.
Yeah? There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way there, though. Look sharp.
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Fault did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
Who are you?
Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
But why? What's down here?
A grenade with your name on it, Jedi. Attack!
What is it? Focus. I hear you.
What's going on?
No. Cancel combat. God damn it, you guys. Cancel fucking combat. Fuck.
Yes.
What's going on?
Ah! At least he came to us. Fuck.
Yes.
What's going on?
What is it?
Okay. Now wait here. Follow me. Get our fucking shit together. Of course, Bao-Dur's in perfect fucking health, but what else is new?
I hear you.
A little bit more.
Let's go.
Hold on, dude. You may be in perfect fucking health, but we need some fucking recharge time.
What is it?
Yeah. Not that great, really.
I will silence this one. I hear you.
A little bit more.
What's going on? This one. How do you like that?
Yes.
Fuck that. God damn it, Kreia. Alright. charge time. Come on.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional, and my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
The TSF said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minocs. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet, still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
How would they get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
So we don't know that the shuttle will still be there or working?
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
What are we waiting for then?
There's one other small problem. Recently, Czerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Let's go. Where the fuck is the damn exit? What the fuck? There, fuck.
Feels like poison.
I have been poisoned.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back. The Czerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
For the poison to wear off.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Fallen.
God damn it, Kreia. Ugh.
This won't take long.
What is it?
Let me handle this. Let's go. Let's go.
I hear you.
I mean, a destroy droid would be fucking nice.
Yes.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
Why's that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Alright. I'm not trying to step towards the shuttle, I'm trying to go over here. No, not over there. Over here. Fucking hell.
Tawancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wisho kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata.
Who are you?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita, ta bosananansata. Tonata biasvia. Jicho watana, kunera que te dinito para más nucho.
Follow me out.
King no una panca di planito bamanananga. Tong laldu.
Just keep following me.
What is it?
You asked for it.
Great.
Take him down.
I will silence this one.
In there. All right.
What is it?
This droid has been damaged and does not appear to be functional.
God damn it, Kreia. Move, y'all.
What's
Yes.
going on? Feels like poison.
But it does.
What's
Yes.
going on?
Because it's poison.
This won't take long. Feels like poison.
What is it?
Yeah?
Let us... What is it?
Yeah?
Thanks, Kreia.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The Bay Control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me. You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and their allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences. Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification, but now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Any reason why you shot down my vessel?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
Destroying one of you was easy. Wiping out 3 of you might cause me to break a sweat.
What is it?
More where that came from. Time to even the odds. Just say the word. Everyone down!
Alright, Atton. It's up to you, buddy. God damn it.
Yes.
Back, Kreia. It's up to you and Atton now. There's one more left. You can fucking take them. Just give yourself a minute.
Systems failing, Master.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
I'll play along. For now.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the Academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atton. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atton, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atton, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejarik can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
The Force brought me here.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
I could not stand by and allow innocents to die in the Outer Rim.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me in prison, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
That's my lightsaber.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
If I became a Jedi again, would you return it to me?
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I had no other choice but to go to war.
Life is filled with choices, and when you are forced to make one, you have the Jedi teachings to guide you.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
Is the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
I would make the same choice again.
Then you would die a second death. Such is the price of action without reflection. It is what we were taught as Jedi.
So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of teachings?
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
No, there's no guarantee we would win. But if we had not acted, the Mandalorians would now rule the Republic.
A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism? Surrender?
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
Your words would have rung hollow if the Mandalorians had crushed the Republic and conquered the galaxy.
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought them, or simply meditated on what to do?
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
I did nothing to you, yet you hate me. I can feel it. Why?
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Paragus' destruction was necessary.
Necessary? The destruction of Paragus was necessary? You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Yeah, I know it put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Why is Telos so important?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
My crime? The Sith destroyed Paragus, not me.
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
The Sith came for me on Paragus, to kill me.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believed me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
There must be other Jedi.
I said I was the last of the Jedi, Exile, and I did not speak falsely. There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat.
And you will? There's a change.
I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
No arguments here.
Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The Exile reminded me of something. I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The Exile, I have never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Did you find what you came for?
A woman from my past has made this place her home. I did not expect to see her again.
I felt as much. Quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order, and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
The woman here is a Jedi. Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Those who cannot feel the Force?
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the Order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Look, we need to leave, so let's go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is Atton okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
He can sleep on the ship. Let's go.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There's nothing to apologize for. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
A Jedi Academy, concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Come with me, then. I could use your help.
Very well, General. Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissect it.
Your behavior core. They didn't memory wrap me, did they? Look, I'm just glad I found you. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Why would she want what's in your memory core? You can fill me in later. Let me get you out of there first. We'll see you at the Ebon Heart.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What's with T3? What are you talking about? You downloaded Atris's archives.
What is the machine saying?
He said there's a hollow record of my trial in Atris's records.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
You have called me here to answer for my crimes on Malachor 5.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
The truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there, more like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code. and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the Exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the Exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
Those last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. If you find anything else, let me know. Atris has a list of all the missing Jedi. Sure, display it. I know all those Jedi Masters.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Be that as it may, we need their help against the Sith.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Atris and the Jedi Council took it from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
I'm not afraid of building a new lightsaber, if that's what you think.
I never said you were, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Very well. To begin with, there's some parts I'll need.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Where do we start looking for them?
We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor. Yeah? How many credits?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
Maybe he's just worried about your skills.
If it wasn't for me, we'd all be floating in space. I think I can handle a few repairs to your circuits.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Alright. Well, that does us for this week. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time and we'll be off to, somewhere else. Like and subscribe. May the Force be with you. Goodbye.